Hey guys, welcome back to Gen X Weight Loss. We're in week 6, the last week, day 5, and we're talking about staying motivated. And this is obviously critical for your long-term success. Whether you've been following the 6-week course every single day or you're catching it bits and pieces, beyond the 6 weeks, you have to keep going, right? And that's going to require motivation to keep losing weight, maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And motivation is an interesting thing because for everybody, no matter what their goal is, what they're striving towards, no matter what, motivation goes from highs to lows and back to highs and back to lows. It is cyclical. And that is consistent for everybody. So know that for yourself, your motivation is going to ebb and flow, and that's natural. And we're going to do the best we can to stay highly motivated. But as long as we stay in this world of some motivation to high motivation, we're doing really well. What we don't want to do is go down to no motivation, and that leads to giving up. Okay? So we're avoiding this and we're trying to stay here. So what are some things that you can do to stay motivated for the long term, right? And so we've got here, I don't know if you'll be able to see all these, but it says your why. Going back to your why, reconnecting with the emotional reason as to why you want to lose weight is going to be critical for your long-term success. This is for anything, but especially for weight loss. You have to have an internal charge as to the reason why you're willing to make a big change, a long-term change in your lifestyle. So you have to reconnect to your why. If you didn't see that video, watch it. It is in the week 1, reconnecting to your why, and that one is critical, okay? Next up, we got break down the wins, okay? It's not gonna be one consistent win all the way along. You're not just gonna lose a pound to 2 pounds every week. Not going to happen, I promise you. I don't care if you're this motivated. It's just not gonna, at some point, the wins are gonna fall off, okay? That's all right, that's normal as well. What you wanna do is recognize every little win. And so breaking down the wins into like the meal. Hey, I had a great meal today that was appropriate. I'm stoked on it. The day, maybe you had a whole day where everything went really well for you as far as eating and drinking the water. Awesome. You had a whole week. Great. And then it led to weight loss. It says weight loss. So, but you want to break down and appreciate all the little wins. That's how all big goals are achieved, is by breaking them down, chunking them down to smaller goals, and then recognizing those wins along the way. You can't just pass those by and not consciously recognize that you're doing well on these small things. They lead to the big changes, okay? Then we get down to recommit each week. So this is a good one again for ongoing change. Pick a day, again, around a schedule. We're doing these scheduled things. Any kind of change, you need to have a schedule, okay? So pick a day, let's just say Mondays for this conversation. Every Monday, you recommit to your weight loss goals. Every Monday, you sit down, you take even some extra time than beyond what you normally take, and you recommit to your weight loss goals without fail. And one of the things I want you to do is write down 2 positive reasons why you want to lose weight and 1 negative if you don't lose weight, okay? So 2 positives, 1 negative. And example, this might be like, I know if I lose weight, I'm gonna have more energy and I'm gonna feel great when I wake up in the morning. 2, I'm gonna look great in my clothes and I'm gonna feel better about myself, right? So those would be 2 positive, write those down, that weekly recommit. A negative will be, if I don't lose weight, I'm gonna be depressed. I'm gonna feel sad that I gave up on myself, right? I'm gonna be not looking good in the clothing that I wanna look good in, right? I'm not gonna be healthy for my kids. Whatever 1 negative is, okay? We wanna use as much as we can to get ourselves going. And a negative motivation is very strong along with the positives, okay? So recommit each week. Like I said, schedule is critical. There is nothing that is successful that doesn't have a system and a schedule in place. Nothing. There is no running off and doing it intuitively and everything just falls into place. Business, athletes, family, it all actually has to have some kind of system. So get committed each week and you will do better, I promise. Be realistic and honest with yourself. And this is more so to the fact of, don't fool yourself into going, oh, I had a great day, I've been kicking butt, but I didn't lose the weight, the system's not working, right? Were you really doing everything you could do? Were you really drinking the gallon of water a day? Were you sticking to the schedule you promised you'd stick to? Are you not eating late at night? Are you eating the right amount of protein? Are you eating the right amounts of fat? All these things are critical. So you got to be honest with yourself and realistic with yourself, in that even when you're doing your very, very best, things are going to go slower than you'd like. Okay, so things will move slower than you like. So be realistic and honest with yourself and be okay with that. Plateaus. This says plateaus. I think this is beyond the scope of the camera now. Plateaus. We will hit plateaus. Everybody hits plateaus. It's a very easy place to be frustrated in, and depending on how you have been successful so far, plateaus might be an area that you want to be okay with. So let's say you're a size 14 to start, you've moved down to a size 12, your ultimate goal is a size 8, but you've now been at a size 12 for a month and you feel like you're not moving anywhere. Maybe take a step back and go, you know what, I'm going to be a size 12 for another 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm going to be okay with it. I'm not pushing. Give yourself a break, okay? So I'm not saying fall backwards, don't go back to a size 14, but don't struggle to try and get to the size 10 right now. Give yourself a break, sit at the plateau for a little bit and be okay with it, and then you're reinvigorated. Set your calendar 2 to 3 weeks, right? 2 to 3 weeks, and you're like, I'm back on. I'm going to the next level, and then step it up again. You can't run constantly. You can't sprint constantly. There are times when you need to jog, and the plateaus are a jog time, okay? Support. Support is critical. Friends, family, other people trying to lose weight. Obviously, if you can find other people who are trying to do the exact same goal as you and are equally motivated, that's the ultimate, right? That's the ultimate kind of support, because you really can connect with that person and they understand what you're going through and you understand what they're going through, and it's a great relationship. And that's not always easy to do, especially finding someone equally motivated to you. Sometimes people they give up, and that makes you give up. So you have to be really careful with this one. But I think for support, more importantly, is to have somebody you can pick up the phone, you can talk to, who understands what you're trying to do and wants you to succeed, and understands that when you go, I am so frustrated this week, I ate 2 desserts, I didn't want to eat them, and I did, and I feel lousy about it. They go, you know what, it's okay, I know you're going to succeed, and don't beat yourself up about it, right? They let you vent, and then they just support you, okay? So find support systems, that's critical. Slip-ups. There's going to be slip-ups. Like we just talked about, you're going to have desserts you didn't plan on having, right? You're going to eat foods you didn't want to eat. This is going to happen, and that's okay. Again, it's okay. You're going to have slip-ups. What you don't want are slip-ups to lead to give-ups, okay? This is where people get into trouble. They go, oh, I gained 2 pounds this week, and instead of losing 2 pounds, fuck it, and they give up. That's ridiculous, right? You can't give up. It's an ongoing process. This leads us right to the next one, which is be patient, okay? Be patient, because this is not even really a journey. We're not really on a journey. You're not on a goal that you're going to succeed at some point. Because guess what, when you get to be a size 8, if that's what you wanted to be, now you have to maintain it. And that's for as long, most people, the rest of their lives, they want to be that size 8. You have to maintain it. There is no, I'm healthy now and I can stop trying. That isn't how it works. And it isn't how it really works in anything. You need to be constantly trying to improve yourself. Maintaining a size 8 is going to be challenging for you for a long time, until everything becomes a habit and you're just so dialed in and it's just second nature to you, and then you're like, okay, it's all good. But it takes time. So be patient with yourself. This is the number one thing for staying motivated and being patient with yourself. Give yourself a break, but don't give up on yourself, right? So know that the motivation is going to be high at some points. It's going to ebb down to a little motivation, might even ebb down to feels like no motivation, and you have to recognize it and follow back up, get back up here again, okay? So thank you for tuning in. Please please subscribe to the channel. I know the 6-week coaching is almost over with, but after that, we are still going to do other videos to help keep you going, healthy lifestyle. Just because we're over 40 doesn't mean we're giving up on ourselves, right? Gen X. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.